She says she hasn't seen the kids in over a year. What have you been doing in all that time that you never saw the kids? Matter Jewel versus Murphy. Both parties are present via Zoom. This is a motion filed by the defendant, Miss Murphy, to enforce parenting time, I guess. There was an order back in 2023, around July 2023, that allowed change of domicile, that Mr. Jewel was allowed to change the domicile up north. And it stated in there that there would be reasonable parenting time as prescribed in the prior order. The prior order said basically that she was to get every other weekend, Saturday noon to Sunday at 4. The exchanges at Reed City McDonald's, FaceTime also Wednesday at 6:30, and also talked about some type of holiday parenting time. That's what the prior order talks about. I don't know. You say you haven't seen the child for how long, ma'am? Miss Murphy, can you hear me? We're back on the record. First of all, I cannot imagine why somebody would come after over a year of not seeing the kids and demand makeup parenting time. What have you been doing in all that time that you never saw the kids?
Speaking with Chris, and it wasn't after the order from July is from 2022, not 2023.
All right.
Or no, it's from May, the beginning of May. Chris was letting me see the girls like he was supposed to be for almost 8 or 9 months, and then out of no, after he had actually let the girls stay with me for 10 days, I never got to see them again. And Chris has done this before where he will stop letting me see the girls, and usually it kind of smooths itself out. And it just hasn't at this point.
Let me just tell you that if you're not getting parenting time according to a court order, the first and only way you start with this is you file complaints with the friend of the court. They will do an investigation. They will make a determination how to proceed. They will contact everybody. And if it comes to the point where they think that there might be contempt, they'll file it and it'll be in front of me at a later time. That's the way you do this.
I've had 3 meetings with friend of the court and they haven't filed anything.
You have to file complaints with them, and I'm telling you, that's what you have to do. I'm not going to make a ruling on it today because I don't know anything about it. I don't know any reason why or what or anything. You file with the friend of the court. That's the way it's done. The method is set up there, and deal with it there.
I have filed with friend of the court. They told me to file with this court.
Well, if you filed complaints with the friend of the court, you should at least attach those to the motion and tell me something about it, because that's the way that the court operates, is you file with the friend of the court. Do they tell you that they don't believe that that there is an enforceable order, or what?
They told me to file with the circuit.
You're breaking up again. You got really crappy. I'm telling you, file your complaints.
They told me to file with circuit court.
Well,
they told me to file a motion
to enforce. Who did it?
Yeah, Chris hasn't let me see my girls. Like, this is a court order.
I'm telling you, I will enforce it through the friend of the court. File the complaints with the friend of the court.
And then I'll file the complaint with friend of the court.
All right, and if they tell you something different, get it in writing, and you'll have to get it in front of me. Good luck. Mr. Jewell, I don't really need anything from you. If you're not following court orders, you could get in trouble. Can't tell you.
Understood, Your Honor.
It's just the way it works. Good luck, everybody. Thank you. We're adjourned. Ma'am, you have another one coming up also. It's going to be.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can check out Mr. Jewell. Murphy versus Arthur. This is Ms. Murphy's request to enforce a court order of parenting time. The only prior parenting time order that I have is from 5/5/23 that says weekends alternating Saturday and Sunday for 5 hours and 1 hour on Wednesday with exchanges at the Gaines Township Police Department. Ma'am, for the record, I just talked to her on a prior one. She says she hasn't seen the kids in over a year, again, and wants to enforce or wants make-up parenting time. As I've told you, Miss Murphy, you must file with the friend of the court for any violations.
That's what I'm going to do.
And we'll deal with it from there. Mr. Arthur, you know what the parenting time order is. It's up to you. You know, I mean, if I find that you are violating a court order or without reason, you could be held in contempt. I don't know, but I'm not making any determination on that right now. She's going to file her request with the friend of the court for parenting time violations. We'll deal with it maybe later with the friend of the court. Otherwise, you will be contacted and asked your version and all that kind of stuff. Good luck, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks.